Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
Hi everybody, Samson's here again, and today I'm going to be talking about new games that are coming out in 2019 that are the most hyped ones among the games that are coming out. 2018 has been a great year in the gaming industry. Most games I've really enjoyed the 2018. God of War, Red Dead Redemption, Black Ops 4 and other games like that. They really made 2018 a good year for the gamers. Now talking about 2019, there are badass games coming out, great ones, and I'm going to be talking about 5 of it that are the most hyped ones that are out there right now, and some of it have not been confirmed the release date, so it's not everything I'm actually certain about if they are going to be released in 2019 or not. Okay, starting with the number 1 is Metro Exodus. Wow, this game, I'm really hyped about this game because it's an upcoming first-person shooter. It's developed by 4A Games and published by Deep Silver. It's after the third installment it follows the story of Metro Last Night and Metro 2023. So I believe this game is crazy, interesting, the thriller, everything, the demo, the gameplay I've seen online, badass, the enemies, the survival gameplay, very interesting from what I've seen, and it's scheduled to be released on February 15, 2019. This game is really going to be amazing in terms of survival, those that like the survival genre in video games, because actually is that picking up a new dimension, especially with the enemies, the animals you fight, then also the train station. If I've played Last Light or Metro 2033, the one I played was Metro 2033, and I noticed that it's actually a very engaging game in the sense that the storyline is very interesting. So according to the information released by the developers, this game is going to be following the story, the events after the Metro 2033 Metro Last Night. So I feel this game is really going to be fully understandable if you have really completed the first 2 installments. Yeah, it's going to be coming out on February 15, 2019 on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. Okay, the second game that is the most hyped one in 2019 is Days Gone. Yes, Days Gone. You guys have probably heard of this game in this year 2018 because it was scheduled to be released this year and it has been postponed. So I feel because of the competition this year's in this year gaming industry, I felt that was why they gave it another chance. Okay, in 2019, hope the competition won't be that tough in the sense that people will get to have the chance to play this game. Personally, this game obviously is an upcoming action adventure game developed by SIE Bend Studio and published by Sony. It's only on PS4. This game is a post-apocalyptic game, and actually the zombies there are not really called zombies, they are called freakers, in the sense that they are not actually dead or alive, so they all move in a mass, in a group kind of thing. So yeah, the another thing that is different is the fact that it's not headshot. You don't have to shoot them in the head for them to die anywhere as far as bullet touches them. That's why you see it in some gameplay that I've watched, or when the guy was being pursued by a crowd of those freakers, that he had to be utilizing the obstacles in his environment to stop them and was shooting them. And I feel this game is going to be like one of the best zombie game that you could ever play in terms of story, the setting, then the gameplay. Yeah. Okay, for the number 3 one is Ghost of Tsushima. Wow, this game is different. Out of all the hyped games coming out in 2019, this is a different genre entirely, in the sense that it's not futuristic, it's not modern, it's not action, it's not RPG kind of stuff. This is pure adventure with action, but it's kind of hack and slash game. So in the sense that you get to play as the one of the last samurai on Tsushima Island during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. Okay, this game was developed by Sucker Punch anyways and published by Sony. So I feel this game is going to be really following the trend of, you know, PlayStation games, PS4 games, and in the sense that the entertainment will be there, the fun will be there, but it's going to be coming out in an entirely different dimension. This game is, I'm really looking forward to it, and I feel it's going to be giving every gamer a new perspective that to video games, that video games also have to be about just shooting, robbing banks, climbing horses, doing stuff like that, but also this game requires more of intelligence, because you can do it both ways, stealth, or you can go loud and be fighting with the enemies, hack and slash anyhow basically. But in this game you get to be precise in your attack, because you are definitely a samurai in this game, and you are acting based on the ghost, the last one that died. So basically it's the guy, the ghost comes up when is the one putting you through, like you're training, you're learning from the ghost. That was like the last samurai that died. That's how the story goes basically, but the release date hasn't been confirmed yet or announced, so there's no official release date for this game. But I feel this game is going to be one of those few games in the genres that are really going to make much sense for gamers that are really interested in this kind of games like this, because this type of games, very big, massive, open world, you get to move across with us, and you get to climb on rooftop, kind of navigate your way through forest, bush, kind of, you know, that kind of environment. So I feel it's like, you know, when you add Shadow of Colossus, when you put the whole game of Shadow of Colossus inside the whole of Japan City and put people inside with ninjas. So I feel Ghost of Tsushima is going to be like taking the map of Shadow of Colossus that came out this year and adding ninjas, people that fight like definitely act like ninjas, and get to put in villages and forests there, because you know how big the open world map of Shadow of Colossus is. That's the way this Ghost of Tsushima is going to be. So you guys, I'm really anticipating this game. It's really going to be interesting and it's going to be different. I really like the fact that it's going to be different. Okay, the number 4 game for 2019 is The Last of Us Part 2. This game, no official release date yet. This game is developed by Naughty Dog, published by Sony, obviously. It's a sequel to the 2013's Last of Us. You know, the popular 2013 Last of Us, you know, set 5 years after The Last of Us. So players will tend to control the older version of Ellie, who comes in conflict of a mysterious court in a post-apocalyptic United States. So they tend to continue the story 5 years later. So like his story is going to take in a new dimension, in the sense that it's not what you have learnt of in the first sequel that is going to be continued in this game. So like the game is going to be probably a new set of enemies, challenges, circumstances, basic things like that. And I guess you have to make another friend, another person, and try to complete it with a more cooperation kind of technique, because this game is more like a survival game, but the story is why people are really going to enjoy it. And perhaps it's developed by Naughty Dog. You know, Naughty Dog with their good story modes, especially for the Uncharted series. So I feel this game, my prediction is going to be coming out maybe late 2019 or early 2020. So I feel this game is, if it comes out 2019, is really going to make 2019 a great year for gamers, It's just going to be like Red Dead Redemption 2 that came out at the end of 2018 this year. Just like this game will be for by next year, 2019. So the last one, our favorite game, that one that is the most hyped one, is Anthem. Yeah, Anthem is an upcoming online multiplayer action role-playing game. Simple, in the sense that EA has tried to make this game different. You can actually play it offline, in the sense that you play solo. So like the campaign is not limited to solo alone. You can play the whole campaign with your friends. Like you guys are in a group, 4 people. You guys are just exploring the world and try to fight off the enemies you encounter on your way. And you guys have been equipped with the best equipment, futuristic suits. So you just guess you are like an Iron Man moving around the world and rescuing the day. So I feel it's going to be really interesting if you play with a friend, I guess. But I like the fact that they left the chance for solo guys. I guess people that want to like to play their games differently. And one of the things they did that was really fascinating, the fact that they customized the game difficulty to suit the play style for the solo or co-op, in the sense that the game difficulty will be different for a co-op mode or for a solo mode. So I would really advise you guys, this game is really very enjoyable when you play with a group of friends, especially with 4 people. Yeah, like you guys are going to be doing combos together. There are some skills you're able to perform with a group that you can't do on your own. Those are one of the advantages of co-op in this game. I feel that the EA is trying to encourage that online thing with this game. You know, you play online, but you are going to follow in the story, just like how Red Dead Redemption 2 Online is going to be. You know, Red Dead 2 Online, there's a story along with it. So Anthem is just like a whole game focused on that aspect, online and story mode. So I feel this game is really going to be worth it by EA. I hope EA doesn't disappoint with this game, because this game has been building a lot of hype since this year 2018, and the official release date is February 22nd 2019, PS4 and Xbox One with PC. So you guys, you have nothing to say, you have no excuse not to get this game. Seriously, coming out on all platforms, and you are really going to enjoy this game for 2019. We've come to the end of this video. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, tell me what you think about these hyped games. Tell me anyone you think should be on this list that is like one of the most hyped. Let me know. I purposely didn't include Cyberpunk 2077 because I believe that game ain't coming out in 2019. Don't let us deceive ourselves. So that's why I didn't bother putting it on this list. But I know it's still one of my own most hyped game till today. Anyways, so tell me what you think. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. See you guys later. Peace out.